we are all here, it's because of Faraji. So, Faraji, question for you is, what was the idea behind the book, The Humans of Nurture Life?
थैंक यू सो मच सुप्रीम। मैं अकेला ही चला था साहिब मंजिल मगर लोग मिलते गए और कारवां बढ़ता गया। So it started with this. Actually ये बुक का जो बर्थ हुआ वो कोविड में हुआ। कोविड तो सबको याद ही होगा, हालांकि हम याद नहीं रखना चाहते हैं, but still blessing in disguise in the field of mental health, I guess. Because at that moment only we realize how important it is to keep ourselves mentally healthy. So we work on mental health awareness and suicide prevention. So we started with an initiative called Nurture Life Talks. It is a podcast that we have been broadcasting on Facebook for the past 3 years. So वहाँ पे हमने guests बुलाना शुरू करे. So we started interviewing them. Everybody has ups and downs. सबके ups and downs होते हैं, but survivor कौन होता है? Resilient कौन था? So it was very important to convey this important message to the society, and internet was the only medium जहाँ पे हम connected थे. So it started with that. Otherwise we started working on mental health awareness and suicide prevention in 2010. Or the vision was to break the stigma around mental health. There is a lot of effort still to be needed on work on this field. Because still it is a stigma, nobody wants to talk about, nobody wants to discuss anything that is regarding mental health. And सबसे ज़्यादा जो हमारे साथ परेशानी है, हम mental health को misinterpret बहुत करते हैं. We don't talk about mental health well-being, we talk about mental health diseases. So it is very, very important to understand between the difference mental health well-being and mental health illnesses. So it was very important to bring professionals on the forefront. तो देयर आई मेट सुप्रीम। और हमारी सोसाइटी में एक प्रॉब्लम और है कि हम साइकियाट्रिस्ट को तो जानते हैं, साइकोलॉजिस्ट को नहीं जानते।
वेरी वेल।
सो इट वाज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू ब्रिज दिस गैप, introduce them as a hero and let psychologists decide whether you need a psychiatrist or not. So whenever you are under some mental health challenges, आपके लिए बहुत important है connect with the psychologist, let him decide whether you need a psychiatrist or not. So सफर मेंटल हेल्थ का तो 2010 में शुरू हुआ, किताब का कोविड से शुरू हुआ, और किताब में जो मुझे जितने भी इंस्पायरिंग लोग मिले, तो we decided that these stories should be registered. So this is our first edition. We chose 25 stories, जिसमें आबोराब की स्टोरी है, दुली कबाब की स्टोरी है, along with these people there are many others. और globally हमने इसमें select करे अपने लोग जिनकी स्टोरीज जो बहुत इंस्पायरिंग थी, और हमारा विजन था खाली स्टोरी शेयर करना था, उनकी जर्नी के साथ सॉल्यूशन बेस्ड स्टोरीज शेयर करना हमारा फोकस था, बिकॉज वी वर फोकसिंग ऑन द यंगर जनरेशन. दिस बुक शुड वर्क एज अ सेल्फ हेल्प बुक, बिकॉज हम बहुत सारी स्टोरीज पढ़ते हैं, इंस्पायर होते हैं, मोटिवेट होते हैं, बट स्टिल हम सॉल्यूशंस नहीं मिल पाते कि हम उन सर्कमस्टांसेस में किस तरीके से हमें हैंडल करना चाहिए, फेस करना चाहिए. तो these people understood the vision, they shared their stories along with the solutions. कि जब hardships आए, जब low phases आए, तो what was the important thing जिनको bounce back करने में help करा इन्होंने. और this is all Humans of Nurture Life is all about. And बहुत अच्छी बात और खुशी की बात ये है, it is so well taken by the universities, educational institutions, and we were able to connect with all the heads of the institution. We presented our project, books दी, और उन्होंने अपने करिकुलम में incorporate करा. तो ये सबसे बड़ा success. And these 25 heroes, this is edition 1, will come up with edition 2 also. तो हमारा अभी वो लाइन अप है प्रोग्राम, लेकिन but still this edition work is working like बहुत ज़्यादा, मतलब this is helping actually youth. तो वहाँ पे I get feedbacks where they have their mentors in the book. They choose their mentors, उनकी stories inspire करती हैं, उनकी stories motivate करती हैं, and this is all we do. I think at every age, every stage of life, we need motivation, we need inspiration, and we need somebody to guide us. And this is the book, I think, which plays a very important role in guiding, educating, and giving you some coping skills.
Absolutely. That's lovely. And since I know Faraji personally also, as you said rightly, that COVID was blessing in disguise Though we don't want to remember that time, but that time was a very crucial period that we realized that your mental well-being is very important. And that time also gave me as an opportunity to write a chapter in one more book, which was by Lab Academia, How to Overcome Failures. So I just feel that yeah, that was some time when we really got some time for self-reflection. How has your experience as a woman in legal profession inspired you to empower other women and promote gender equality in your work and personal life?
So, women in general are inspiring. You know, whether in the legal profession, if you say, it was not that women in the legal profession inspired me. You know, it was women in my personal life before that. They were, initially your own family members. Your mother and your aunts, and there are so many inspiring people, and the current people who are there. And फिर बात करें लीगल प्रोफेशन की, तो जब हमने लीगल प्रोफेशन ज्वाइन किया था तो बहुत कम लड़कियां होती थी या औरतें होती थी. सो दे वर ऑल वेरी इंस्पायरिंग, एंड दे वर इंस्पायरिंग. अब जब वापस जब सोचते हैं उनके बारे में तो लगता है कि उस टाइम पर दे वर लाइक दैट, लाइक दे वर एकदम क्या बोलते हैं कि अग्रेसिव लाइक एनीथिंग. और उनके बारे में कुछ वो भी हाउ इट इज इन आवर सोसाइटी कि थोड़े से बड़ी अग्रेसिव उनकी एक छवि बन जाती है कि बड़ी अग्रेसिव, और वो थी अग्रेसिव थी, वो होगी एटीट्यूड से आती है, एटीट्यूड से हाँ आते ही. हम लोग तो कहते हैं वेरी स्मॉल फ्राई है ना. तो बट एज आई my I would say that the people I admired in the legal profession. So I was in the legal profession, but the people I admired and took this thing from were not in the legal profession, but they were वो जूझ रहे थे कानून के साथ. So that was another set of inspiring people, women especially, who can understand कि हमारे पास कुछ नहीं है, लेकिन हमारे पास कानून है, कानून का रास्ता है. तो आप पढ़े लिखे नहीं हो, कुछ नहीं हो, लेकिन आपको एक छोटा सा कोई इतना हक लेना है, छोटा सा कुछ हो सकता है. तो पानी का नल लगवाने से लेकर के अपनी प्रॉपर्टी लेना या अपने घर में अपना मस्जिद बनाना. तो दिस प्रोफेशन वाज सो फैंटास्टिक. Especially the work that I did was much of it was outside the courts. Initially I was in the courts of course. So वो that was like, I mean there's no end to it. वो आज भी आज भी वो चल रहा है कि women are inherently empowered. वो थोड़ा सा बस वो फॉन्ट उसको चालू करने का है वो बता रहे हैं. So I think the way women deal with their circumstances, the way they bear their attitude, like कुछ भी level पे कोई भी गलत होती है, they really and this my profession has given me
the power role you play, and I'm sure you are doing a great job at it. And as you rightly said, it's a never-ending thing.
This book is immensely important. Humans of Nurture Life. It is not just a story of one Sporadika Tulika. As rightly Farah said, it is a story of 25 most inspiring people of our country and abroad, of course, of humanity. So, coming to your question, that one thing which never let me give up was belief in myself. Because we are born as human beings, and if you read the history, human beings have this immense capability of reconstruction. We were just now talking of COVID. After COVID, we are again here. It is a testament to our power. There have been natural calamities, there have been pandemics, there have been wars, 2 world wars we have fought, and unfortunately there are wars going on even now in the world. लेकिन वो एक चीज जो हमें कभी भी रुकने नहीं देती है, वो ये कि हम इंसान हैं. और इंसान जो कि धरती के नीचे गया है, जो कि आसमान पर गया है, जो कि इतने बड़े बड़े जहाज बना चुका है, जो कि मार्स पर गया है, जो कि स्पेस में है, जो कि जेनेटिक्स में भी काम करता है, इंसान ने क्या नहीं किया है। तो इंसान होने के नाते जो करना क्वेश्चन बनता ही नहीं है। And other thing which had motivated me always was the forces training. I'm a soldier,
Yes.
and you all are soldiers. I firmly believe in that. It is not necessary to wear a uniform in order to be a fighter, soldier, and a warrior. Women, yes, of course, they are warriors. We have warrior queens, and men, of course. Human beings are fighters by nature. And that's why, one more thing which I believe firmly in, nothing is permanent. If we come to our Indian philosophy, whichever religion is it, in Indian philosophy, I take all the religions that are there in India. So the core philosophy of India is that nothing is permanent. So by that I mean that no victory, no failure either is permanent. And if failure is not permanent, why give up? So that's why,
That's something. That's good.
ask me, what should I say to the younger generation? I would only say one thing: you have immense potential. In the morning when you wake up, look at yourself and remind yourself that you are a wonderful creation of human beings. Wherever you are today, you have all the resources in the world. However scarce the resources seem today, you have all. This story is also encapsulated in my story over here in this book, Humans of Natural Life. I failed on Mount Everest in my first attempt. So, to the youth, I will say, if you fail, do not take it permanently, try again, and make it happen. Thank you.
Absolutely. As you rightly said, nothing is permanent.
And I think there is one definition to fail also. She said that she failed in first attempt. Now I think that was first attempt in learning. She was
Now there is something.
so we can use it as an abbreviation FAIL, and that can be first attempt in learning.
Wonderful, Paraji, and with the experience comes wisdom, and you are a testimonial for that. Now, my next question is for you.
Actually, the first thing that helped me, the cooperation that I got from all these 25 people, who are ready to share their failures. It is like we always wanted to share our victories. Nobody wants to share our failures. So it was very kind of them. It was like they are visionaries. They knew that failure is a step to success, as Abha Ma'am already said. And these 25 people supported my vision, and they willingly wanted to help. And when they understood my vision, they were like, मैं जो कहती थी सब करते थे. And जिस तरीके से इस किताब को डिजाइन करा, इसका फॉर्मेट बनाया, तो there was full cooperation from their side. जितनी बार इन्हें कांटेक्ट किया जाता था, इन्होंने कोऑपरेट करा. और I found that these were the senior people and more experienced people, so I wanted more experienced people in my first edition, and that is why we shortlisted them. We have stories from abroad also. We have people from UK, USA. We have filmmakers. We have IS, IPS. So I want to make a amalgamation of like different sectors that should be interesting, and जो youth ज़्यादातर aspire करता है, ज़्यादातर aspire करता है. स्टूडेंट क्या बनना चाहता है? लॉयर बनना चाहता है, फोर्स में जाना चाहता है, फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में जाना चाहता है, IAS, IPS, इस तरीके की चीज़ों में उनका ज़्यादा इंटरेस्ट होता है. तो अकॉर्डिंग टू द माइंडसेट ऑफ द यूथ, टू अट्रैक्ट यूथ, इस तरीके का हमने एक बुके बनाया. So it was not very difficult, and the kind of cooperation I got from all these people is commendable. Without their support, I think this vision could not have happened. And thank you so much to Tulika and Abha ma'am. And it's like that, it's never ending. This relationship that we have formed through this book is never ending. And with Tulika, this is our like third or fourth session that we are doing. And she's like, मतलब जब पुकारो वो चली आती है. And same with Abha ma'am. We also do internships in our organization, so we get lot of young people जो आते हैं, सीखने आते हैं. We do conferences, and same with Abha ma'am. Whenever I'm approaching her, मुझे पता है ये बहुत busy रहती है, इनका जो काम है traveling बहुत रहती है, लेकिन बहुत cooperative रहती है. और सुप्रीत की तो बात ही क्या कहें, मतलब बिना psychologist के direction के हम किसी के जहन से कैसे खेल सकते हैं. तो ये वजह थी कि एक्सपीरियंस लोगों को फर्स्ट एडिशन में लेना, सीनियर लोगों को फर्स्ट एडिशन में लेना, जो एक एस्टैब्लिश प्लेटफॉर्म पे हैं, जिन्होंने जिंदगी भी देखी, प्रोफेशन भी देखा, पैशन भी देखा, अप्स एंड डाउन्स भी देखे, और फिर उस पोजीशन पे आके वो सेटल हुए जहाँ पे उन्होंने गिव अप नहीं किया। एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, इन सेकंड एडिशन विल बी टेकिंग पीपल जो अभी जर्नी में होंगे एंड दे आर वेरी एडमेंट कि उनको गिव अप नहीं करना। सो दिस वाज द रीजन।
My next question is for you, Ava ma'am. As a successful professional and mother, how do you encourage other women to pursue their passion and ambition while managing the various roles and responsibilities in their lives?
First of all, let me tell you that it's difficult for me as a person, and I've written about it in the book also, to measure my life or anybody's life in the binary of success and unsuccess. ठीक है, हो रहा है जो हो रहा है, it's like that. So success means, I think what I would say success is to navigate different phases of your life, just to navigate them as they happen, because you're also a learner. हर बारी जब आपके सामने कोई नई कोई स्कूल से आप कॉलेज जाते हो, फिर आप कॉलेज से फिर कुछ प्रोफेशनल बनते हो, फिर शादी होती है, बच्चे, you're dealing with एक अलग तरह का माहौल, अलग तरह का। So I think जब भी आप step up to something, I think nature and everything that has been put into you in your upbringing, in your education, in your own observation, and like you were talking about the books have contributed a lot to my own learning, my own thinking and dealing with situations. So I think it was that, and as a mother, it's very difficult for me to say. I need to have a separate talk with you on this. Successful, but एक वही है कि इस book में भी I started with that only, that you contribute a healthy human being to the world. That is also part of your, you live your life there. So I think that yes, as a mother, to that extent, two good human beings are being put out into the good value system. Is it that? हमारा focus शायद वही था. My husband is also here. Both of us very focused on a value system. We never compromised. So that was our mainstay. And though it was difficult, or must have been difficult for the children also, I now realize that this whole thing of living according to something, or baki those up, and then you also learn, and then you internalize. You say, how do I engage with women who are facing, and there are a lot of women, including my clients, जिनको ये बड़ी दिक्कतें आती हैं, and I'm sorry, I feel so bad, like why should it be? Because women are, I think, instinctively very happy people. True. They would love to be happy. They would love the world to be happy.
Right.
They often say women are meant to be. There would be no wars ever.
तो वो जब मेरे सामने आती है, तो then a few markers जो मैं बता सकती हूँ, शेयर कर सकती हूँ. Women feel, some women come to be completely broken. मेरा क्या होगा? एक भी पैसा नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है. I tell them just a minute. चूड़ी पहनी है ना, है ना? ये 20,000 तो यही हो. Don't think ये नहीं है, कुछ नहीं. यही step by step. You're there. You're full. Like everything. Health है, ये है, वो है. And like you said, that the universe. I think you put it beautifully. The universe has so much to give you. और कुछ नहीं तो sunlight है. Sometimes it will make you stronger. अब इधर उधर देखो, पेड़ देखो, you become stronger. उसको देखो. So I think professionally, this has been a very important part of my legal practice. The parallel जो एक लीगल रास्ता बताने के साथ कि आपको लाइफ भी चलाते रहना है. Don't give up your life for any legal.
I think that's something very
parallelly life should continue. You will get out of it.
I think that is really nice because not all lawyers do that.
I
I
think
mean,
that's a very
what you do is really commendable.
That's my privilege.
If you are legally empowered, then you are mentally empowered.
True, and then you are actually, you're counseling them also, which is very important. The kind of stress people go through. Time limit is for Squadron Leader Tulika. I remember reading, the body has been attacked by the monster of the mountain, but this time she has come with a strong armor in her mind. So, how did your mind help you out in this situation?
It's a wonderful question because any such feat, like we are talking about sports, we are talking about military, which demand strength regime from you. So if you have to stretch your body to that limit where it is not meant to be, Everest is more than 29,000 feet, and the limit of the human body's acclimatization finishes at 23,000 feet only. At 26,000 feet, you step into the death zone. So if you have to take your body to such inhospitable conditions, it is only through the mind that you can make it do it. I have always believed that my body is merely an instrument of doing what my heart and my mind, my soul tells it to do. And it has been miraculous time and again. I have seen it. Whenever I gradually push my body, and every sports person does it, it does wonders. I have shared a few anecdotes here. When I was climbing Everest, and it was the last leg, during my second attempt, when I had put everything at stake, everything means everything. All my savings, all my leave entitled in a year, my reputation, of course, I had earned the tag of being a crazy girl. So, all that was at stake. And I was climbing the last leg in the night. There was just a night's distance between me and the top. I started feeling cold in my foot. That was the moment when I had to take a decision whether to turn back again and, of course, I'll use a failure word again. Be a failure in the eyes of the world and live with that humiliation, because if you're not able to attain your goal, that humiliation is definitely given to you by the world. It's a reality, a crude reality. And of course, it gnaws at your own heart also. So I took a decision. I continued despite pain. It was a calculated risk, of course. I took some preventive measures too. But I climbed in highly excruciating pain the entire night. And it was only through my mind that I could make it to the top the next morning after climbing 11 hours and 13 minutes throughout the night. And some more hours, total 17 hours before I could climb up and come down. It was only the will, the determination that kept my body going. Otherwise, no human body is meant to be there. But it does wonders. If you train your body gradually, you will feel that the diseases that we have in our body are also related with our mind. As we have the mental health people experts here, they will vouch for it. Every day if I tell something to myself, my body will think I'm like that. Buddha also, I suppose, said the same thing. You are what you think. So, yes. So that was what I have trained my body to do it repeatedly. I climbed my 25th mountain last December.
Oh, that's something. I think that is a really wonderful project.
Uganda, Africa. And that was after having ulcers in my stomach.
Oh my.
So repeatedly I felt that it is all about your mind, all about your willpower. Your body is just an instrument, the control is on here.
Yes, book are made by power of subconscious mind and the law of attraction, manifestation, and it works. It works.
And I one way from this book, how we think, how we feel, and what we believe.
Yes, so true.
It is very, very important to follow this.